Hello friends, today I'm going to be drawing some adorable Animal Crossing characters using the art supplies provided by the Artful coloured pencil box. I thought this would be a good opportunity to try out the pencils and really test how well they blend when making a finished art piece. This character is Tom Nook and I believe he's a raccoon. He's one of the most prominent characters in the game as he's where you get your house loan from, but also in older games where you sell items to him, so in essence he's all about the money. I thought he'd be a really good character to try and draw as he has tones of light brown throughout. I thought it would be a good challenge as I could mix the three browns provided in the set, which were coffee, mudslide and bear cub. After I was relatively happy with the first layer of fur that I laid down for Tom Nook, I then started to work on his shirt. This was definitely the most fun part of the process, as drawing all these little leaves I think gave it that element of detail. I think that's something that's quite nice about coloured pencils, is that you get really good precision in contrast to, say, paints. I found his shorts particularly challenging to draw as there wasn't a pre-made colour in the set for it, so I had to use a mixture of a really light yellow as well as a rich yellow and a darker grey. I was noticing some more yellow tones in Tom Nook's face, so I used the colour Sunflower to just emphasise where the highlights were coming from. His shirt was looking a little bit flat at this moment, but I thought it'd be good to add some shading with this light grey to really bring it to life. I added this bag of bells / money as I thought it really encapsulates his character. And overall I was really pleased how it turned out. Next up I decided to draw Isabelle, who is one of the main characters from the game. Isabelle is one of the most prominent characters in the game as she is the mayor's secretary, and in the game you are the mayor. The main reason I decided to draw her is that I really wanted to test out the yellow colours in this set. Out of all three drawings I did, I definitely found this one the hardest. The main reason was that there wasn't a pastel yellow provided. There was these warm yellowy orange yellows and a highlighter yellow, but there wasn't really a pastel yellow, so I had to really mix between whites and that highlighter yellow to achieve this pastel yellow look. The good thing about oil-based coloured pencils is that you're not limited by the colours that you have, as you can layer colours on top of each other to make new colours. Next up was Isabelle Shirt. Her shirt is similar to Tom Nook's, except she has lighter leaves on her shirt and a darker background. So I really had to think about how I'd achieve this, and I did this by thinking about negative space. So first marking out where the leaves were lightly and then trying to colour around those. I thought it was a really interesting challenge as it's not something that I normally do when I'm painting, as you can just paint over things, but when you're using pencils you really have to think about the way you use them. The next character I decided to draw was Mabel. The main reason was that I hadn't really used the oranges, blues, purples or greens, so I thought this would be a really good opportunity to try out these colours. Mabel in the game is the seamstress, so she deals with everything fashion in the game and who you buy clothes and accessories from. I personally found drawing Mabel to be the easiest just in terms of the colours, as the Artful set provides really good purples, blues and also transitional purple to blue tones such as azure. Overall, it was really fun to step out of the box and draw some fun cartoon characters from one of my favourite games, in contrast to what I normally do of little furry creatures. I also found it really fun to try a new art medium, as I haven't tried professional coloured pencils in this way before. Although these coloured pencils were great, I can't say that I'll be switching to coloured pencils anytime soon as a permanent medium, mainly just because I find coloured pencils to be quite tedious and quite long, whereas with a simple brush stroke I can cover a large area. But I do know that coloured pencil artists usually do put a base such as markers or pan pastels just to cover large areas, otherwise you'd be there forever with your coloured pencils trying to fill out large areas. This is partly why I chose to do really small drawings for this video. I actually really enjoyed drawing these characters, and if you've enjoyed it too, be sure to let me know. I'm considering making it a little video series, so if you'd be interested in that, be sure to let me know what your favourite character is in Animal Crossing in the comments down below. Overall, I'm really pleased how these three turned out, and if you missed my unboxing and review of this Artful box, be sure to check out this video.